Hi everybody, this is Radharani. I wish to give some grammar classes to the viewers and who are very interested in English grammar, because grammar takes a prominent role in English. Without grammar, we cannot write written English. We are not be perfect in written English or spoken English. Spoken English nowadays, spoken English is being spoken with a lot of mistakes. But if we want to give a perfect English, spoken English, we must be perfect in English grammar. So I wish to give some grammar classes so that even mothers can also be benefited and they can teach their children who are lagging in the English grammar. So I wish mostly the parents, that means mothers may give support to me so that they will be eligible to give their children a perfect teaching and perfect training in English grammar. Please accept and I hope you will subscribe my channel and give the support by all means. Thank you. Now I am going to start some introduction in English grammar. Please. Okay. In English grammar, first of all, we can understand, if we are able to understand in Telugu, that means mother tongue, it is very easy to be perfect in English also. So, in Telugu, Vyakaranam we call it, and English it is grammar. In Vyakaranam, in Telugu, Bhasha Bhagalu are there. What are those Bhasha Bhagalu? Namavachakam. It is called as a noun in English. Namavachakamu. Namavachakamu. What do you mean by that? You can understand. It is very easy to understand. Namavachakam, it is a noun in English. Noun means the names of all the things, persons, animals, whatever it is, places, cities, all come under nouns. All the names come under nouns. And in Telugu, second bhasha bhagamu is sarvanamamu. Sarvanamamu means namavachakaniki badulu. Means in English it is a pronoun. Pronoun means instead of noun we use the pronoun instead of noun. For example, Rama is a boy. Full stop. Then he goes to school. All the time we cannot use the same name, particular name, while explaining about one person. That is why we use pronoun he. And Sita is a girl. She sings well. Instead of Sita, we use she. So it is a pronoun. And now Hyderabad is a city. So we are living there. In this city. So these are like pronouns we are using in the place of the nouns. wherever you find he, she, it, they, these are all the pronouns used instead of, in the place of noun. The dog is barking. It always barks. The dog is barking. Dog, instead of dog, what we are using? It. This is a noun and this is a pronoun. Instead of dog, we are using it. So like this, nouns and pronouns, all these are called bhasha bhagamulu in Telugu. In English, they are called parts of speech. Now, noun and pronoun we have come across, and now next one, kriya. Kriya in Telugu, kriya. Kriya means panini telipedi. In Telugu, everybody knows. Panini telupunadi kriya. Now, in English, kriya is here. In English, it is verb. V-E-R-B, verb. V-E-R-B, verb. So, here, Telugu, kriya, and in English, verb we use. What is a verb? It tells about, it gives the information about the work we do. Any person does, or any animal does, or anything. So, the work which is done by our people, us or anyone, it is called verb. For example, in kriya, చేస్తున్నాడు. Here it is doing. In English it is doing. రాస్తున్నాడు. It is writing in English. రాస్తున్నాడు in Telugu and it is writing is in English. So like this, writing, playing, eating, doing, sleeping, all these comes under verbs. So next one in kriya, after next in Telugu, it is విశేషణము.
ఈ వీడియో కనుక మీకు నచ్చినట్టయితే లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, కామెంట్ చేయండి, సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. దాని పక్కనే ఉన్న గంట సింబల్ నొక్కండి. దాని ద్వారా మేము చేసే ప్రతి వీడియో యొక్క నోటిఫికేషన్ మీకు వస్తుంది. థ్యాంక్ యూ.